The last thing that I told a hater, baby, thank you for the motivation. Look, man, I'm really trying to motivate you. Celebrate when you know you made it. Don't worry, it ain't overrated. I'm just trying to get you motivated. Simply lemonade, bottle full of mixed liquor. Y'all get on my nerves like a kid's sister. Do a couple deals, they wanna get with you.
How you doing? This is Coach D from Code31 Interviews on Demand Zoom edition, and I have a special guest today, and his name is
DJ Push Play, aka Tap the Lion, right here. So happy to be here, Coach D.
so
Code31 Media. Oh my goodness. Great.
Oh, you already know. See, y'all just think I celebrities. I interview everyone. Everybody is special to me. Everybody has a story to tell. And you are one of those special people, Tap, aka DJ Push Play.
Thank you so much.
To my audience, so just give them a quick background of where you started at and where you headed right now.
Okay, well, I started a long time ago, probably around 2003 in music. 2003, that's a long time ago now. 17 years. Mm-hmm. Started in jazz, DJing, live jazz music, live music. In the DC area, we do go-go. So go-go, live jazz, hip-hop came in there. We mixed it all together. Mm-hmm. That led me to creating a label called Waste Entertainment, LLC, which was created in 2009. Just in short, long story short. And it was created to help artists create their own labels.
Right.
This was back in 2009 before streaming was prevalent, okay? So the way that we got our clout so that we can help artists was showing off, unfortunately. Showing off and videotaping everything. So we have a whole archive of years of showing off to be legit. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And dealing with industry, industry folks doing industry projects, right? And so that's Waste TV. That's what Waste TV, our YouTube is. It's just an archive of what.
Give them what the acronym stands for.
The acronym stands for Wandering and Surviving Through Everything by Working and Striving Towards Excellence. It didn't start out with the second part. It started out wandering and surviving through everything. And we were given that by our elder. His name was Uncle Reggie. He actually helped us found the label. And this is something he came up with before he was killed. He was actually killed, murdered. Rest in peace, yeah. And a bad street deal. It wasn't the police. It was our folks. But he gave it to us like maybe a week before that. And he said, this is what you guys should do. You guys should use this and make this something, because this is, he said he was thinking about it. And he didn't know why, but we always keep on waking up, getting up and doing. And no matter how bad we did the day before, we still wake up the next day. No matter how, we can even get into some situations and we look back and be like, how the heck I make it through that? Right? And he said that was God. He said that was God. And he said, no matter what we do in this world, God always guides us and keeps us wasting out, keeps us wandering and surviving through everything. You know what I'm saying? So we stepped with that. Right. From that point, it took some years to get to working and striving towards excellence. I'm going to be honest with you, Coach D, because we had that goal to basically break out independent artists. But coming through the industry, we actually saw some ills of the industry that would make us, doubt the whole thing. You understand what I mean? And as far as being excellent, the industry was not telling us that as far as having excellent music or good messages or doing positive things. Like, so all of our filming that we have is all positive footage. You'll notice that we don't never, just like you do, we always spotlight positive things. That's not the trend, you know what I'm saying? So that was told to us, look, you can't be covering positive stuff. Hey, what about stuff I could put on World Star or things of that nature? And so you know, we had to, you know, actually turn down gigs, turn down stuff, and choose, you know, to be excellent. And
Right.
so that's when it came out that, okay, this is what we're doing. And this helps us expand to work and strive towards excellence. So we added it on there. Added it on there so that we can have an action to it. Because otherwise, you know, God got us, yeah, but what do we do about it?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the way we live, you know, working and striving towards excellence. You can't be perfect, but you can try. You can try to do right, you know? So that's what it's all about.
That's an awesome scenario. And what made you say, I want to do something and have the independent artists own their own company and do their own thing outside of the big record companies?
So it was a kind of a meeting because, so for me, I started in live music first, and live performance and production first. And so we were solicited, the people I work with, we were being solicited by labels to do that type of stuff. And so they were looking for artists, you know what I'm saying? The labels, like, okay, look, you guys got the artists, you guys do the shows, you guys do the band, you got everything for the artists to do their shows. We need these artists, right? And we started recording. And once we started recording and doing all of these facets of what it takes for an artist to put out their music, and then actually dealt with the labels and see what they really wanted from them, we found out that they didn't have any good intention involved for them. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So it became a scenario where the artists were the people we knew. You understand? These labels would just come in. This is around the time where Wale was blowing up. We had Fat Track. Just around this time where the labels all around, like sharks. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to pick people. So in order to be in the best interest of the artists that we knew, you know what I'm saying, we created that platform and said, hey, we want to help artists come out. Now, I'm going to tell you the truth. In that journey, we ended up only focusing on really one artist. We had several. I got several artists, but artists have only certain levels of how far they want to go. So if we say we want to get them there, right, because we're not a label to tell them what to do. And say, oh, we got it. Okay, so they're only going to go as far as they take it. So it was only really one artist that we really pushed all the way through where he has his own label. Okay. I'm still forcing other artists who are under our label, who I can put out music for them, to do the little paperwork and things so that they can have their own label and put out their own music. So I have artists constantly bothering me about putting out their music and doing all this stuff because they don't want to just do this thing so they can put out their own music. And that's what I learned too, that while artists say they want to be independent or you know, or be in control,
still want somebody to do all the work for them.
They still want people to do the work.
Now, if somebody's interested in being a part of your movement with trying to, you know, be an artist and own their own music and do their own record company, how can they reach out to you to do so? Because I have a nephew that does music, and he's nice.
He's nice, yeah. Well, okay, so the process is...
Hold that thought. Yo, Trey, come here. He's actually here. So
okay.
Come in, so you can meet him now. Hurry up. He just turned 22 the other day.
Okay.
You see him? Okay.
How you feeling?
Yeah, that's
how you doing?
This is Top the Line, aka DJ
Push Play.
Move show.
And nice to meet you.
He helps artists have their own record label and stuff like that. So that would be a good person for you to
That's cool. I'll check out your socials, sir. No problem. Look forward to talking to you in the future.
No problem. No problem whatsoever.
Why not?
Nah.
Why?
Because Noah Cairo, July 1st.
Oh, okay. He don't want to spit nothing right now.
Oh, they trying to put him on the spot? Don't do that.
Hey, I don't care if you my nephew, my daddy, my mama. If you say you got bars, I need to hear it. You know?
Okay, I hear that.
So I can confirm that he has the goods. I'm going to see that he did, and you're going to understand what I mean. But back to us.
Okay.
with the social media, you do beautiful on that. I appreciate you helping me with my YouTube. I don't know, I'm losing some subscribers right now.
I had to talk to you about that. We're gonna have to get it in.
I love how you market yourself to have like so many subscribers and followers follow your movement on social media. So I'm gonna talk to you about that later. But to somebody who would love to build up their social media, what advice would you give somebody that's trying to start out and build?
Know that the best thing to do is to connect your dots. And what I mean by that is, and don't worry about numbers so much as connecting your dots, right? So there's certain people you want to get to, right? There's certain connections you want to have. Yes. Connect all those together first, organically, and then just have a routine.
Okay.
And that routine shouldn't be. And I know you're good at this, Coach D. This is why I know when you do it, but you'll probably get frustrated with the routine.
Okay.
But the routine of consistency is really the foundation to build the audience, right?
Okay.
All right. So that routine and those connections, believe it or not, even though they might not seem they're engaging and might not seem, they're looking at you. All right. Okay. They know always. Always.
My friend told me that. They may not like, comment, or subscribe, but they're always watching.
And the whole thing about it, the people closest to you or the people you want to be close to are the people who will not engage. You know what I'm saying? But watching you the most. Okay. So it's almost like they're watching you. They don't do it consciously, but it's almost like they're watching you to see if you're going to slip or if you're serious, if you're real, you know. And so you get your routine and you make it good for you, right? It's not about them. I try to teach this to gaps too. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not about them, it's about you. Yes. You know what I'm saying? And your routine. And as long as you put that out there, what you want to give them, and you have that, then we take a little bit of marketing dollars.
Okay.
A little bit. And I was telling Gabs, and I showed her something today. I showed her something. Take a little bit. So I'm gonna start out at $5 a day, like that, okay? And then you target it to your network that you build. Okay. And what the marketing does is expand that targeting and bring those folks in. Okay. And it's your routine, it's your network that gets you those new people, new eyes with the same interests. They have the same interests, but new eyes. So they're going to buy in. Now, that's the thing about this. The new eyes that have the same interests, they don't have the hangups about you. You see what I'm saying? So they're just ready to pay. Whatever you want them to do, they're just ready to do it. Okay. And so those are the people we want.
Yeah, those are the people I'm trying to reach out to, so that like when I do interviews such as this, I want to like put like a whole package together where you get an interview. I write about you in Rare Royalty magazine. I also design T-shirts and draw for people. So like put together a whole package where it's worthy to you and worthy to me at the same time.
Yeah, and so now the trick back to this is, so all those people that you reached out before you started marketing, once you get to a certain threshold of people who you don't know messing with you, Coach D, like, and wanting it, now all of those people are going to come back and validate you. And they're going to be like, oh, yeah, we knew you were this, we knew you. So
now, like,
that's the cycle.
So proud of you, but yet you don't subscribe, you don't comment on stuff, you don't reshare. So, like, I don't understand
that's
how
the
you
cycle.
Support me, though.
It's bad. And I think it's
but
really,
I don't worry. I keep going, like, you know what I'm saying?
The consistency will do it.
I have other interviews today. I got interviews tomorrow. I just interviewed Kenny Anderson, former NBA legend. I just interviewed Tamika Dixon, former WNBA legend. You see what I'm saying? I'm building. Yeah. So for the ones that, ignore me or tell me no, I don't even stress that no more. I just keep going because I feel like the platform that I have, I'm building it. I know you see what I'm doing. And like you said, eventually they come back. But I might not be available when you come back.
It's quite possible because those quote unquote strangers are actually your fans, and they have a demand. They give you demand and make you busy, right? And Now you're busy, and then they'll start talking about you being too busy for them. It doesn't matter. As long as success, those are the ills of success. But we need to build it. We shouldn't be afraid of it. That's why I was telling
And I want to talk
everybody
how to build up the financial aspect, because I'm really not good at that. I'm not really good. Like, I have the ideas, but I can't formulate it to where it generates money.
Right.
That's what I get stuck at.
Right.
So that's your help to come in on that.
No doubt.
And then whatever you need from me, got it.
People in my circle call me a money man, so don't worry, I got you. And I like to teach it. So I don't like to. I'm not the one that's like, oh, I'm gonna hold my thing so that you can't get it. No, I like to really just show you the thing so you can go with it.
Right. There's people that are telling me that there are programs out here on disability to get foreclosure homes and do real estate, but they're not pointing me or teaching me how to do that. Or like a non-for-profit. I want to do a non-for-profit for people 21 and older called the Forgotten Ones. Mm-hmm. You know, whereas like say you get into a car accident or you get injured on your job and you can't work a full-time job anymore. I want to bring in that entrepreneurial spirit. Right. That's why a big building with basketball, art, music, dance, entrepreneurial classes for that generation that is forgotten.
Yeah, that sounds so good.
So people tell me they do non-for-profits, but then but I gotta charge you $700. I'm on disability. If I had $700, that would be no problem. I don't have that. So let's see if we can build together. Let's barter something. Whatever I can bring, that could fit you, and vice versa. But you know, like you said, a lot of people that hold on to stuff, like if they tell you, the whole world gonna know when their stuff is gonna unravel. And
it's bad. It's bad, but I'm not worried about it. Like I said, and I love to see folks like you that's just doing the things that's needed. Like, you don't understand, like, it's needed, right? It's needed to be spotlight. All of these folks, from the celebrities who we've forgotten to the new people like myself that nobody knows about, right? It needs to be exposed.
That's exactly the what am I looking for? The population that I want. I want those people that people have overlooked that's getting ready to blow up, and they'd be like, yo, I was on interviews on demand with Coach D first. She the one that, you know, brought me out the shadows of the darkness into the light, and everything took off from there. I want those people. I don't want the people that everybody knows and they're popular already.
Right. You're doing it. You're doing it. That's why I said we're going to get it right. We're going to get it right, Coach D.
What we're doing right now, talk about Station Head. Talk about Station Head.
Oh, man. Station Head is a blessing because what it did, I actually called for it. I was like, I need a platform. I think I need to get back out there and spread this message, right? Station Head app came, honestly, like the next week. It just came, and now I know about this now. So it's a mysterious part to it and a spiritual part to it, but also the marketing I was talking about is also a part of it, you know. So the marketing is always listening. I'm just telling you, people don't know, but we're being watched, and things we say and things we do on the net, they track it, and then they give us what we want. Okay, I wanted that, it came, right? And you can test it out there, internet users. Whatever you engage in, then it will come back. So just know that, even negative stuff. So be careful. Yeah, be careful. It will.
I actually encountered a racist person on the bus today. It's crazy because I normally take a Accessoride, but I didn't want to wait 45 minutes for the return trip, so I get on the bus. Mind you, I'm in the back seat, right? So you know it's like 4 seats. The lady's all the way over here on this side. So I purposely go all the way on the other side. She gets up when she sees me go on the other side and comes and sits in the seat in front of me. And I'm saying to myself, why are you doing that if you're trying to get away from me, right? So I moved. I moved where she came from. She tries to get up again and sit next to a black man. The black man puts his hand on the seat and says, no. She sits on his hand and says, oh my God, sexual harassment. Are you kidding me?
What's going on?
So then she sits in another seat, and I see her trying to record or whatever. I said, Miss, don't worry about it. You're going to be on Facebook later. She gets up and has a fit. I don't need this. Bus driver stopped the bus. Or this sexual harassment. He touched my ass. Damn. This is why, shout out to the tribe. I'm not worrying about these common ignorant humans. I'm not getting on the bus no more with these crazy people. You can't cough no more, sneeze, none of that. Everything is coronavirus now. Mind you, it's flu season and allergy season.
Yeah.
But, you know, like everybody's bugging right now. So, yeah.
I mean,
I'm going to stay in my little bubble,
yeah.
do what I do with this media. I'm building up the clothing line again now. I'm getting done as we speak with Code 31 on it. So,
look, that's another thing. So for your clothing line, I wanted to ask you about this. I know this is supposed to be interviewing me, but for your clothing line, as far as like getting it out, like do you have shipping? Do you ship it out anywhere?
Yeah, like I said, I'm on disability. So if you can help me find a way to financially get where I need to go, I know where to go get my clothes, you know, like the t-shirts and the hats and the masks, and I can go get all that in bulk. And I have people that make it. It's just I have to have the financial backing to get all that done. I already know what I want to do and how to put it out. I also need help with your help from you, like with the website. I need, I have the domain names and all that already.
Okay, so you.
Oh, that's all.
Yeah, a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Yeah, I have like an abundance of artwork. That's what I said. If you need artwork, I have that already. And I've been trying to tell people, let's build, you know what I mean? But people don't hear me until I'm already on to something else or working with somebody else. Then they want to come back like, yo, and I'm like, no, I want you to grow with me from the bottom. Right. I'm already taking off. I'm blowing up. Now you want to come back to come out. That's what's up. Let's build now. No, I don't want to build with you. Because every time I reach out to build you from the ground up, you had to work. I can't make it. I gotta go. No, so you stay working and doing what you're doing, and I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I'm not gonna be out there cooking the meal, getting the ingredients, and when the meal's almost done, now you come in and try to eat with me. That's not gonna work.
It's true. Look, that's the only way. That's called cooperative economics.
Exactly.
And I think people don't. So, I mean, if you don't know this about me, I say this on my show too. The way that I live, I kind of live through the principles of Kwanzaa. And I know that Kwanzaa is like a commercial thing that people are like, oh, that's the black holiday at Christmas time. Or even some people say, oh, that's the replacement of Christmas, bitch. Neither one, to me, neither one of them is true. And it might be true for others, right? For me, the way that I was introduced was through school. I was introduced through Kwanzaa, through school. I went to a black independent institution. I only went for 2 years, and it changed my life, right? Changed my life. It's in Washington, D.C. It's called Nation House Watoto Shule, which means Nation House Children's School. Okay. But it's in the Council of Black Independent Schools. That's in the nation. You can look them up. It's something that's kind of secret and coveted in the community. What I mean by that is we would never want the government to come and, infiltrate this thing.
Never mind. Let's leave
that. Okay. But my son just graduated to middle school.
Awesome.
And both of my kids go to that school.
Okay.
But the reason why I brought it up is Kwanzaa, the 7 principles, to me, have been a way to bring back together my family, and then also a way to do commerce, to be able to do community commerce, do good business. You understand? The principles in there that they have especially the first 4, from unity, self-determination, collective work and responsibility, and cooperative economics. These are the pillars, to build black wealth in the community and family wealth, if you think about it, right? And if you put them together. All right. So my mom, who just passed this year, She raised me where we used to we practiced Kwanzaa year round. We started because it was only her raising me, you know what I'm saying? So we practiced year round to keep our family together and for me to understand how we would survive.
Right.
Like, using to communicate. And so now I've been able to translate that into business plans, community plans, and so forth, and under the same principles, which basically allows you to do exactly what you're saying, Coach D, which is, you know, everybody take a collective responsibility into the success of the whole thing.
Yes.
Right. And so if you got something going on and I got a way that I can help you, I should be providing that help and those resources so that you can get to your full potential, and then you can turn around and do the same thing for me.
Right.
Because we all have the skills and talents to do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so I really like that you promote that. That's what I believe in. I believe in that. You know,
I've been working on my editing skills. I heard you talking about that this morning about having Gab's daughter do editing for you. So I've been editing all my you know, my interviews and stuff on InShot.
I'm trying to expand this. I have a lot of gigs through a couple services that are attached with my company, like virtual gigs where you can edit and get paid to edit.
Like during the pandemic, how are you conducting your business now? I know it has changed, you know, drastically from being in person now virtual work. How are you handling your businesses? Has it gone up, going down since you dealt with this pandemic?
So if I kept how we did things the same, the demand would go totally down and I'd probably be devastated. But because I was able to change with the flow, everything went up and I got overwhelmed. So to the point of actually the business taking a kind of like backseat, even though I had more work in the business. You get it? So now I'm trying to catch up with the business because I'm a teacher, you know what I'm saying? And that personal thing went up full forward because I was willing to adjust to the situation. So once I adjust the situation, it's like, oh, you can do this, do that. Oh, do it all. So they made me do it all. Well, I didn't make me do it all. It ended up being a situation where I did it all. I filled in that space.
Yeah.
But then I had to neglect the business. And I had switched for the business. All I had to do was switch a little switch to say, oh, we're going from live to virtual. And guess what? Everybody wanted it. So I'm overwhelmed with virtual work here that now I got to catch up to because I had neglected it to do my little payroll work. But that payroll work was so important for those students. You know, the students, I look at the students like, if I would let the students down, who knows how important they would take that school and how they would react. This is what I was looking at.
What do you teach in school?
I teach communication. Which is, I end up teaching the basic one, the 1010. That's the one that everybody needs. So I end up teaching it, but I teach all communication classes. I have a master's degree in communication, organizational communication. That's what I'm into.
Resource management, and my major is in psychology. So I used to work with, you know, special ed boys in high school setting. That's how I got injured on my job.
Wow. See, so my bachelor's is in criminal justice.
All my family are in criminal justice. They correction officers. I didn't want to go out, so I followed my mother into the group home aspects. I used to work in the group home, work in a school setting, and then I coach in memory of my brother. So it all comes together.
All comes together. So when you fill in that space, these spaces that you're filling in are bigger than the money that you can get. And you feel that. And you like, you got to do it.
Money. I feel like the money will eventually come if I just keep on working hard and I keep building and I get with the right people. Because even when I did that, I officially booked mini concert last year. It was a blessing to have my vision come to life, but I did it with the wrong people. You know what I mean? They took advantage of because they paid for it. It started getting big. like they put me on my own project. And so that's what I realized in my growth, that I just got to be careful who I share my dreams and aspirations with, and just try to work with the right people from this point forth.
Now that thing right there, what happened to you, that's another reason why we started our label, because that was happening to our artists. Just to really say it honestly, I mean, that is the business plan for the old business plan. Before this streaming time that we have now, the old business plan is basically to get the artist signed in and submit it, pay for some stuff, then say, we pay for some stuff, so we own all your stuff. Anything you create, and they even do it where anything you create for the next 10 years, we own, and stuff like that. Yeah. And so it just becomes like the most evilest way, sinister way to do business. The opposite of what I was talking about with the Kwanzaa stuff. The opposite.
So what do you look for in an artist? Because you can't have any artist, because like you said, some their work ethic is not really there. So when you look for artists to be a part of your movement, like what key things do you look for in an artist?
Honestly, what I look for, because I'm not really that judgmental, and I understand that people, they want what they want. You know what I'm saying? So some people just want to make music and put it on their Xbox and listen to it. Honestly, this is what they want to do. They could be making hits. They could be making hits, but that's what they want to do. So I honestly, if they want to do something, then I'm always there to say, yeah. Okay, honestly. So I'm not really turning, my company's not really turning people down. Right? The thing about it is, there's a burden, and as you find out too, Coach D, with working with Waste and working with me, is that I ask you to put in that work, that collective work, and shared responsibility, right?
There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody got to play their part.
Right. So
anybody that does something for me, I earn everything. Nobody has ever given me anything. And if somebody has helped me, I try my best to give them back what they gave to me.
Right. So that is really the only aspect of it. And that's what ends up keeping us together or separating us, is whether they're going to take responsibility really for your ambition. Right. Yeah. So how far you want to take it.
Right.
And then,
So before we go, what would you like to tell our audience, and also your social medias, like give them like one key point, and
hey guys,
pandemic.
I've been in this meeting. I'm sorry. I'm almost done too. So let me finish it.
Yes, we are right at the end now.
All right.
So what lasting information, your key information, would you give somebody that may want to get into the industry to do media, clothing, whatever, in this pandemic right now? What can you tell them? What advice?
Take advantage. Take advantage. You guys, you see what I'm saying? Like you doing right now, you're doing your interviews. This is a time where you can get really focused and dive into your passions and just let the time flow. Let the time go away as you do all this magnificent stuff, as you manifest this great stuff that needed to come out. Right? Yes. We're no longer trapped under the burden of doing other people's endeavors, creating other people's realities and dreams and success. We can actually focus in on what we want to do. So there's people who don't believe they have anything. Right. They're just lying to themselves. There's voices in their head telling them, I need to do this, I need to do that. And all I say is, right now, go ahead and try it, dive in to it, and watch what happens. Yes. Like you said, you telling me, Coach D, you always did this, so you're an example of this. You know what I'm saying? And I have to always give you the props because I know how you sometimes get frustrated, and all of us will. Right, but you are an example for these people who we're talking to. Look, when you go ahead and put your one foot forward, it's going to take you to this place. Now you have so many interviews. Now you have this and that. Abundance works like that. You put your foot forward, and then all this stuff springs into action. And then you got to be ready to catch up with it. Right? It's to take it there, right? So you're going to take it there, you're going to have to meet that. And that's really the challenge. Right? So just take that step. This is for all of those.
And where can they reach you on social media?
You can reach me at tep_the_lion on IG. You can also reach me at DJ Pushplay on Facebook. You can reach me at Waste2K12.
Okay.
ENT 2K12 on YouTube.
Okay.
Then I got all kinds of websites. Honestly, Spotify, Apple Music, everything. I'm an artist as well, but I just came out because I tried to get everybody else, and then I came out. I was like, well, let me do it to myself. Let me come out. So I came out as an artist.
All right. Well, before you go, as I have all my other interview people say your name and say, it's Code 31.
All right, you are here with DJ Pushplay, aka Tep the Line, and I'm rocking with It's Code 31.
Okay. Thank you so much, DJ Pushplay.
Yeah.
You gotta promote Station Head. He's on Station Head Monday through Friday.
It's true. I'm sorry.
Morning now. Come on.
You got it in the background right there. Okay, no.
Hey.
Live. Station Head, 6:30 to 8 a.m. during the week. You can come in. You can also listen to it on your browser at stationhead.live/DJ Pushplay. Go into the app. Come into the app. It's free. Sign up. It's wonderful. It is, just a wonderful.
Well, I thank you so much. And we are going to take another picture real quick. Hold on. Let me see if I can do it this way. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, got it. Thank you so much for this interview. We will definitely link up the build and know what it is, the Waste Movement and Code 31.
Code 31. Let's go.
Take care. Thank you so much. All right. We out of here.
That was good, Coach D. Thank you so much.